Alright, you ready? Let me get my mic real quick. And we're ready to start in 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, welcome back to the extra episode with Eddie. And I'm here with my very special guest,
Winona!
Yeah, welcome my sisters to the podcast, everybody. So Nona, why don't you tell them what are we gonna do today?
So today we are going to be reading from Reddit, Am I the Asshole?
Am I the asshole? Let's find out. Okay, so how about we read the very first top page? Actually, I've never done Am I the Asshole before, so you should tell me how to do it.
Pretty much what's gonna happen is we're going to read the story and we're going to
Yeah? We're gonna read it?
We're gonna read the Reddit post and we're going to be determining, are they the asshole or not?
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just start reading then. Okay, so am I the asshole for vandalizing my neighbor's dog's winter coat? Hey Reddit, thought I'd get your opinion on this dispute I've had with my neighbor for over the last 3 months. My neighbor, 87 female, and I, 28 male, live in a rural area and access our driveways through a wooded back road shared with 2 other houses. We live up north and in the mornings it can stay dark until almost 8 a.m. My neighbor is older, nearly blind, and very stubborn. She has a support dog.
About 4 months.
Oh.
Or 4, is that 4 male? I don't know.
That's what I don't know what that means. About 4 male. That helps her see. Although he is not registered by any means. He is a friendly black lab and she has dressed him in a dog coat for warmth as long as I can remember. The only problem is, she lets the dog out in the morning to defecate and he has the freedom to roam around the shared road. Being a black dog and wearing a black coat, he is almost impossible to see in the winter months. Between my neighbors and I, we have nearly hit this dog over 8 times in the past 2 months. He's the asshole. I talked to the neighbor about getting him a new coat or fixing bells to his collar or something, but she is attached to his coat for some reason and refuses to go with the bells as they are too noisy and would be difficult for her to remove in her condition. Eventually, I took matters into my own hands after nearly smoking this poor this poor pup when backing onto the shared road in my truck. I took the coat off the dog and doused it in, oh my gosh, in reflective spray paint. He sticks out like a sore thumb in the woods now, and my neighbors agree it is much easier to see him. My neighbor had no idea for a few weeks until her stepnephew visited to help her with a plumbing issue and commented on the coat. She asked me about it, I owned up to it, and now she's furious. Talking about vandalism and lawsuits, I admit I could have gotten a separate reflective coat for him, or used reflective tape or something, but I really think I helped more than hurt the situation. Am I the asshole?
Is
he the asshole? So what do you think?
Well, like, if they've talked to the neighbor, like, they talk to the neighbor, like, heck up, and, like, honestly, like, almost hitting this dog is kind of crazy. Like, if it's snowing, right, and the dog's black, right? Yeah. Shouldn't they be able to see the dog? I feel like. So
he's not the asshole, is what you're saying, right?
No, I'm saying.
I think he is the asshole.
He is the asshole.
Okay.
I'm saying he is the asshole.
Okay. Why do you think he's the asshole?
No, I think he's the asshole because, like, one, right, he could have, like, I don't know, if he wanted to take matters into his own hands, right, he could, like, put, he could buy the coat or something like that, but he decided, I'm gonna spray paint this dog, and, like, the dog has to inhale all these fumes. Like, think about this, like, you're hurting the dog, too.
It's true.
Not even just, like, the owner or whatever, because the owner can't even tell.
I didn't even think about the fumes, actually, but yeah, that's a pretty good point. I think that is, like, you're almost, like, hurting... Well, you're definitely hurting the dog.
Yeah, like, what?
Especially with, like, a nose like that, right? So... I mean, I think, especially at the end when he was talking about he could have just gotten a better reflective coat and put it on and the owner probably would have noticed or something. Or put a reflective tape on the coat. And that would have been fine, it sounds like. But yeah, no, I mean, literally spray painting the dog, he's definitely the asshole.
Yeah, no, what the heck? Like,
especially because like the lady is so old and she can't move.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you got to take care of it. But yeah, what does everyone else say?
Yeah.
Okay. What's all this? Okay, I know I'll likely be downvoted, but not the asshole.
Oh my.
What? The owner is valuing a coat over the life of their dog. It's true. They couldn't see or feel the difference. This precious coat would have been ruined when the dog was crushed by a car.
Okay.
What if someone unfair with the situation came down the road and didn't know how to be vigilant of the dog? Likely the only reason it hasn't been killed so far is because you and the other neighbors know how to be careful. While it wasn't your coat, what you did was done to protect the animal, when its owner was being negligent. What would people say if this is a child routinely being left to run free?
Well, let's still think about how he could have gotten a coat and he's still hurting the dog.
I think they're both being pretty stubborn. I guess that's why this whole Reddit exists. So I'm like, they're both the assholes.
Yeah, they both suck. Everyone's in the wrong here.
Yeah. Okay, but I do think...
Like, honestly, like, the neighbor didn't even notice. So, like, I don't think it was that serious. Like, I don't even think she's actually attached to the coat. I think it's just like,
maybe she
doesn't even know. She doesn't even know the coat. Maybe she thinks it's like her dog's fur. Let's think about this, right?
Yeah,
it's a darn coat.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what I'm saying. Because she didn't even know.
A black dog wearing a black coat.
Yeah.
And she didn't even see the reflective stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
and it's pretty, like, how would you not see it? Like, plus, I'm pretty sure you could see, like, a black dog in the snowy time. Like, think about it right now.
It seems like everybody's saying that she's not the ass, or that he's not the asshole. I think he's the asshole.
I think he's the asshole.
I don't know. Also, I guess the dog shouldn't die, but whatever. Is that what people do on the "Am I the Asshole" videos? I don't watch these, so I'm like,
I only listen to the ones on my brain rot.
Yeah, me too. I never go through this, so I'm like, is this what people do? Okay. Wait, why is it? Hello?
Oh, you have the worst connection ever.
Okay, actually, this one's pretty small. This morning my wife was dressed to go speak at a career panel at her old high school.
Wait, you didn't read the top. What is wrong with you?
I don't. Okay, you read. Yeah, I read this. You read
I can't
this one.
see. I hope you know that.
Yeah, you take it.
Okay. Am I the asshole? My 28 male. What? Oh. Anyway, my 28 male wife, 27 female.
Why did you do it like
yeah,
that?
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh. That's why I was like, wait. Female got offended while I was trying to reassure her. This morning, my wife was getting dressed to go speak at a career panel at her old high school. She was panicking about what to wear. She asked me to use a Tide bleach pen on her white blouser to get a stain out, which I did, but then she realized it looked a little too ostentatious, and decided against it. Then she realized she didn't have anything except a gray blouse or blazer and black dress pants and a green top. When she came downstairs to show me her outfit, I enthusiastically told her that she looked good, but she wasn't convinced, and said that the pants and the blazer didn't match well. I can see it. Then I tried to compliment her again, and then she asked me not to lie to her. I tried to be as constructive as possible and said, "Don't worry, we can look into getting you matching pants and blazers soon," which I think went over well. Then I made her coffee and she started to leave. But then, when she was walking out the door, I told her, "Remember, they're there for what you say, not for how you look." And then she just stared at me like I cut her with a knife. As she was walking to her car, she turned and said, "Geez, I didn't think I looked that bad," and walked away. I tried to clarify, but she wasn't having any of it. I was just trying to reassure her that the students wouldn't judge her for her clothes, a tad wishful, I suppose, and I would only care about what she had to say. It appears my message was lost. Am I the asshole?
Dude, it's so obvious that he's not the asshole, right?
Yeah. I can understand. What did she really want her to say? Like, if he said like, oh, it looks bad, right? Then she's gonna be like, you're an asshole.
Well, also, he's just trying to be nice, right?
Yeah. And like, I think I don't remember.
Like gray blazer,
Yeah,
black dress pants, like green top.
It depends on what color, like how green it was.
Jeez.
Honestly, like, does she just not have clothes? Like,
No.
like, why is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like she should have just went with the white shirt or whatever that was.
Yeah, I don't think she should have gone with the gray blazer, black dress, and green top. But
I feel like the white would have been better instead of gray, because this is his white blazer.
Yeah.
And then she went with a gray blazer.
So you think a white blazer, green?
No,
top?
I feel like the whole thing was just bad.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know why she wanted a green top.
Why does she only have like 2 clothes? So like what? I think. Why did she prepare in advance?
Also, his intention wasn't bad, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess she should have prepared.
Yeah, like why did she the day of? Like I don't know. Like she didn't think about it. She like honestly, it's on her. Let's think about this, right?
She's a procrastinator.
Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't think I looked that bad. Oh my gosh, it's kind of I don't know. Why did she say that? Yeah, see, like, he's only saying, like, oh, we can get in your new clothes later, and because thing, and she's like, oh, I need it now. And then, remember, they're only there for...
And he made her a coffee, too?
Yeah, he made her a coffee.
He sounds like the perfect... Oh, let's just check the comments.
He's definitely leaving something out. Is there another post for this? He's definitely said something crazy.
Let's see. I know you meant well, but many women will translate this to mean you don't look that good, but that's okay. They're here for
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is.
I think it's... Yeah, I mean, obviously. Yeah, it's just a dude brain. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
Any other main comments? Nah. Stupid thing to say, though. Typically, when people say they aren't here for how you look or any variation is going to be heard as don't even worry. Don't worry, even though you look bad, it doesn't matter.
Nah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, it was just an unnecessary thing to say. She was already stressed and anxious. Yeah, so she was just anxious and stressed, and then, like, he was, like, just trying to help her out, so.
I don't think it's that serious. I mean, it's like, is she gonna, like, fight him about it? They're not getting divorced, so I feel like it's
No. He's just wondering. He just wants to go to the internet and ask, like, am I the asshole?
I don't think it was that serious.
Yeah.
He's leaving something out, maybe.
And he even helped her with the bleach pen.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, well, I don't really want it anyways. I'm like, oh, okay.
So there's literally nothing that he could have done.
Yeah. I agree.
So he is not the asshole.
Yes. You, sorry, Tumbleweed 239, you are not the asshole. Okay. Let's do... am I the asshole for refusing to a motorcycle from a state I hated?
I don't like that one.
You don't want it?
I mean, you
I want to read it now.
You want to read it now?
Because you started talking about it, now I want to read it.
Doesn't listen to me as his guest on the podcast. What is happening?
Hey, this is my podcast. Open.
It doesn't even want you. It don't want you.
It doesn't, dude.
It don't want you.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my daughter a motorcycle from an estate I inherited? I was appointed the personal representative of my friend's / ex-spouse's estate, which includes a motorcycle. My 32-year-old daughter believes I should give it to her. I have 2 main reasons for hesitating. First, anything I sell from the estate must go towards settling debts and financing the remodeling of the property, which she is fully aware of. Second, she has a history... Oh my... let me read! Wait, no, I've got this one. Second, she has a history of financial irresponsibility that I choose not to support. She has adjusted her lifestyle despite past financial struggles and frequently points out that I have money because I travel internationally. For context, I am a retired, single, 54-year-old woman. In the past, I have made an authorized user on my credit card to help her build credit.
Oof.
With oh my gosh, I can't speak! With strict instructions to use it only for emergencies and to be fully responsible for any charges. However, she once asked to charge a specific amount, but exceeded it by $700. She made a few small payments, and I ended up covering the rest. So when she charged $2,500 in July 2023, I insisted she paid in full. She has only paid off about 50% of it, and for several months she didn't make any payments, citing financial difficulties. Her car was repossessed in August 2024.
That's really bad.
But she currently uses her partner's vehicle to get around. Before that, she relied on LA's transit system. She recently told me that she doesn't want to live in partner. She doesn't want her to live in partner to work, which I found frustrating, especially since she still owes me money. In my opinion, if you're struggling financially, both partners should be working, but ultimately that's their choice. I told her that owing me money while simultaneously choosing to be in a one-income household felt like a slap in the face. Now she wants me to gift her a motorcycle even though I need to sell estate assets to settle debts. To top it off, she says she surveyed her friends and they all agree that I'm being mean, unfair, and uncaring. Would I be the asshole for refusing?
No, don't read the update yet.
Sounds good. So, what do we think?
I think he's not the asshole. Like, what is this?
It's a woman.
Oh.
Not the asshole. I also think that she's obviously. Well, I think this one's kind of rage bait too, huh?
Yeah, I think it is a rage bait because literally. Like, her car was repossessed in 2034. Like, yeah. I think that's a sign.
I mean, like, if she can't even hold on to her car, how is she gonna pay for...
Yeah, she doesn't even pay you back.
For the motorcycle thing, especially... Yeah, it's pretty rage baity. Obviously, she's not the asshole. Her daughter can't afford... all these things, and now she's gonna try to own a motorcycle, and all motorcycles are already something that's like kind of dangerous and irresponsible to own, and she already said that she's irresponsible, at least financially. So yeah, I definitely think that obviously this positive 6058 is, say it with me, not the asshole.
Wait, you have to read the update now.
Okay, update. Thank you for your comments and insight. I got it. I'm not the asshole, but it's past time for me to set strict boundaries. By the way, he isn't her dad and they had no relationship. She is no longer a user on any of my credit cards.
www.
That's hilarious.
Literally W user.
I guess, yeah. Oh,
you have to wait, it's loading.
Yeah, I just don't have any internet over here.
No,
awkward.
Actually, guys,
Okay, well, I don't really need all the comments.
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty much universal. We agree. I'm sure that they're all saying the same thing. Do you want to go for ones that don't have so many updates, or do you want to go for ones that have like lots of updates?
I don't care. Whatever.
Oh, this one seems.
Yo, I want to see that one.
Okay, you read this one.
W reader. I know. Okay, so this is by user user helpful force.
You don't need to shout them out, Winona. I have like 4 subscribers.
Stop. So am I the asshole for calling ski patrol on a guy after he hit my son with his skis? I think that's self-explanatory.
Oh, wait.
Okay, hold on. Let's read it. My son, 11 male, and I,
bruh,
a 44 male, recently booked a trip to go skiing in Colorado. It was my son's first time skiing, but he had seen a lot of skiing videos on YouTube, and he seemed really excited for the trip. We also live in Florida, so this is not the trip that you can go on and do whatever you like. We are not rich. I grew up in Utah and I love skiing. When I was younger, and I would say I'm an expert on mountains. The first day goes all good, and my son really enjoyed skiing for the first time, even though he fell a lot. Lol. I made sure to be as supportive and as caring as possible, even when he was struggling, because I wanted to make this a fun experience as possible for him. However, on the second day of skiing, he says he's finally ready to ski down a whole mountain. And so we take him to the lift on the top. Luckily, there was a way to get down on the mountain while only staying on the green level trails. So we took that way. My son having a blast, when all of a sudden, this guy in his 20s, what does that say? Careens into my son from behind, going on insane speeds, wiping both of them out. My son immediately started crying, as usual.
As usual, damn.
And
damn, he's 11.
And came running to me after he got his skis off. And once he calmed down, he ran to the lodge where my wife was, and she decided to take him to the doctor's office. I immediately confront the guy. Why didn't you do that before? The guy for being so reckless, and he simply says that I should have been paying better attention to my kid. And he roads off. That was the final straw for me. And I call ski patrol number on the app and told the guy the situation and what the skier was wearing. And they told me they would find him and kick him out. Later on, I saw him getting escorted out of the park by 2 ski patrol officers. And when he saw me, he immediately started cursing me out and calling me a horrible dad. I tried to ignore it, but I'm second guessing myself if I overreacted. So, am I the asshole? What do you think?
You know... Wait, hold on, wait. So I immediately confront the guy for being so reckless, and he simply says that I should have been paying better attention to my kid, and then he rode off. Okay. Well, I think the way that the guy reacted and how he just, like, ran away instead of, like, accepting responsibility, I think that makes him the obvious asshole. I mean, he also just hit a kid, so it's like kind of hard to defend someone like that. If he said something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. He just came out of nowhere, and you know, like, is it your son's first time? Like, maybe that's why I didn't see him, or something like that." But he's like, "Dude, it's your fault for not watching out for him," and then he just runs away.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious that guy's definitely the asshole and deserves to be kicked out. I mean, he should have at least said, like, "I'm sorry," and apologized, like, profusely. Like, he just ran over a kid, and the kid's crying, and he has to go to a doctor's office, and now, like, and then you're like, not my fault. Like, yeah, it's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, and this kid's like 11 and this dude's 20, so obviously this kid's bones are actually broken. Like, think about that. I don't know. And plus, if this dude's like, if he's like riding off into the distance, then he should be able to avoid the kid, like, at least try to.
I hope so, yeah.
Like, remember when we were skiing, right? We avoided everyone pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like we're just naturally gifted at skiing.
Oh, I don't think you can say that. Oh, fuck. Not to the viewers.
Why not?
Now you're a narcissist.
I'm not an asshole for saying I'm good at skiing.
Cut that out, guys. Cut that.
But yeah, definitely pretty obvious that guy's the asshole. I mean, like, yeah, maybe... Well, I don't know, because I also agree he should get kicked out, too. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Not the asshole.
Yeah. Beginner... Okay. They say, not the asshole. Green trails are specifically beginner-friendly. Anyone who knows slopes would have known the path will definitely be filled with kids and people still unsteady on their skis. I have never been on slopes, and I know that. He definitely needed to be more mindful and should have had the decency to at least apologize for potentially seriously injuring a kid. The authorities at the lodge knew that he was reckless and dangerous, which is why they escorted him out. He shouldn't have been there if he was going to endanger other guests, especially kids. They don't need a skiing lawsuit in the making on the grounds. I hope your son is okay and this doesn't turn him off from skiing. You're a good parent.
Obviously, right?
Like, I agree, because, like, let's think about this, right? Yeah, so the trails are beginner-friendly, right? And then, like, because the speed patrol, like, they have the option to be like, oh, we're not escorting him out. But they agreed. They agreed with him. They said, that dude's an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you're right, huh?
Yeah, think about that. See, like, you'd be like...
You know, I bet this is probably not even the first time this happened to this guy, too. He's probably run over a couple kids in there.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Here, you pick the next one.
Bro, I don't even know how to get out of here.
Baby, I'm back. Okay. Yep, I'm using the upstairs Wi-Fi, and the upstairs Wi-Fi in my studio is just a little slower. Okay. Here, pick one.
Pick one. What?
Wait.
This one's kind of crazy. That's what I was thinking. I thought about that. I was like, wait. Oh, this one's long. Do you want to read or do you?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Oh my gosh, he's reading, guys.
I think you have like a pretty good inflection when you're speaking.
Who, me?
Yeah, like this is your first time doing it, but it sounds like you've been doing this for a while.
It's because I talked to my mother. I give her my rundown. I'm a very reflective guy, you know.
Sure.
W. You know.
Am I the asshole for telling my adoptive parents I feel anger towards them? No. Well, just from the bat, I would say no, because you're allowed to feel anger. And you're allowed to tell anybody that you're angry towards them. You have to have a good reason for it, hopefully.
I hopes.
Okay, so throwaway tensions all. Oh, we forgot to say the other guy was not the asshole.
Oopsie! Anyways.
Okay, throwaway tensions all. Let's figure this out. Are you the asshole? I, 19 female, was adopted at birth. Wow. At
birth?
I thought I read it wrong. I thought that she was 19 and then adopted. I was like, well. And then is it no.
That makes no. How did you?
I didn't know until. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't know this until I was 17. I always think about whenever people are adopted. I always like to wonder, I wonder what would happen if they never knew until like much later in life. But
I feel like it's kind of like a crazy like thing, because like one, you have to think about like, oh, your parents didn't want you for one.
But then you got new parents.
Yeah, but then like it depends on how your new parents are treating you. Because if your new parents are treating you bad, then you just know that you're just there for like.
That's true.
It's like they had the option to be like good, like the adopted parents had like the option to be like good people too. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
But
what if they are good people?
Yeah, that's true. But like also, yeah. So you have to think about your parents didn't want you. So like that's really bad. I don't know. It's kind of bad.
I guess that is kind of bad. Okay. So I, 19 female, was adopted at birth. I didn't know this until I was 17. I found out in the worst way possible. My grandpa was drunk and told me. Boy, that's fire. Okay. I asked my parents and they confessed. They called me ungrateful for asking.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not true. You're allowed to know.
Like, why didn't they tell him? They're just gonna keep him in the dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like I would wait until you're 18, I guess, but also.
I don't know. Like,
I feel like an open relationship of being like, oh, you're adopted.
I think finding out in the worst way possible, yes.
Yeah.
Because like it's like it builds trust issues between you and the person who you're like keeping that secret from. But
yeah,
I don't think that they should have called you ungrateful.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the worst.
You're just curious.
Yeah, because like your grandpa being drunk and he's like, you're adopted, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, you're adopted. You're so ungrateful.
Yeah, I agree. After finding out that I was adopted, a lot of things suddenly made sense. My parents' family often excluded me from things like family pictures and reunions.
Ew.
My mom would fight it sometimes, but it wouldn't help. Okay, well that's good that the mom would fight that. It felt like I never fit in. Oh. Okay, I go. We'll pause. We'll be right back.
I have food. Oh, sorry, I have food for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yummers.
Ooh.
What was I saying? Okay. Okay. When I turned 18, I moved in with my roommate. She said it might be cool to find out who my biological parents are. I asked my parents, and once again, I get called ungrateful.
Well, I mean, that
No,
part.
you're not. You're allowed to know.
Well, I mean, like,
especially
yeah,
since
but
she's
like,
an adult now.
I don't think like remember like think about. Okay, well, like, just keep going. I'll go.
Yeah. I didn't know where. Oh, okay. She just spelled it wrong. I was like, okay. I didn't know where to look from there. My roomie suggested one of the ancestry DNA tests to find a match. We did that, and boom! I got in contact with my biological uncle via email, and soon after that, phone. After that, he told my biological mother about the situation. She freaked out. We met, and it was an amazing experience. I love her, and I want to make a point that this does not take away from the love that I have for my adoptive parents. I just hate how they covered it up. I got to meet the rest of my bio family as well. Since my parents treated me as as ungrateful for asking questions about my biological family, I didn't tell them. I feel like from right here, it's like you kind of have that distrust with your adoptive parents, so it kind of makes sense why you didn't want to tell them.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even want to tell you that you were adopted in the first place, so you're allowed to have two families, and especially if the other family is welcoming, it's like, why wouldn't you? But I don't know.
I have like mixed feelings about this whole post. Keep going though.
Okay. I did, however, recognize that I need to tell them eventually. I knew that they would be angry, but it had to happen. I visit them every so often, keeping this a secret from them. Keeping the secret from them was starting to make me feel guilty, so I decided to tell them yesterday. I texted my mom asking if I could come over for dinner. She said yes, and I had a conversation with them, with all my siblings present. This made me feel uncomfortable, but if my parents found out, they would find out as well. It all started well. My dad stated how happy he was to see me come over and eat with them. Well, a few minutes later, I told them. Who
now I'm confused.
Wait.
I think this is the adopted parents, right?
Wait, I just want to make sure. I knew that they would be angry, but it had to happen. So she came to the adopted parents to have dinner, but
yeah.
Doesn't she usually do that?
No, she moved out with her roommate.
I mean, but for college or something, right? Or was it just to move out?
I don't know.
I'm like making assumptions.
I don't know. I really want to know.
Okay, I wonder if the siblings are adopted too, actually, huh?
Wait, that's kind of crazy. No, because he said, like, out of family reunions, only her, though, right? I would think so.
Wait, you're right. Exclude me from...
Yeah, just her.
Yeah, I was assuming that was cousins, though. Okay. Their initial reaction was one of shock. My family asked my siblings to go to their room, my mom asked my siblings to go to their room so she and my father could talk to me alone. To my surprise, they weren't angry. They asked me why I did it. I told them the truth. Curiosity got the best of me. I thought my blood was theirs for 17 years, and when I found out it wasn't, I had to find out where it comes from. They asked in what way could I forget everything that they did.
Oh my god.
And that family is more than blood connections. I told them I didn't forget. I was just angry at them for hiding that fact from me. My biological parents gave me up because they were poor and live in a rural area with little opportunity for them. That actually made me more grateful for my parents. My mom got really offended by this. How could I feel anger towards her was incomprehensible for her and my father. I told them it's best I should leave. My mom told me not to come back until I learned some gratitude and to appreciate family. I'm sorry for the typing mistakes I made. I'm typing this at night and I'm stressful in a stressful situation. Am I the asshole? Dude is obviously not the asshole, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, giving the reason, like I can see, like, the parents' perspective, but also I'm like, what the heck? Like, they did not need to, like, say all these mean things, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think that they're overreacting. They're scared that they're gonna lose their daughter.
Yeah, because she's already moved out.
But yeah, and she's an adult, and also she's allowed to know where she came from. Like, that's crazy if you, like, are all of a sudden just thinking, like, oh, well, I guess my parents are my real, like, biological parents. Like, so do I... Like, there's a whole side of me that I have no idea, like, what it is, or... like, of course you're gonna be curious, right? So it's totally normal for that whole situation to be like, oh, no, I'm gonna go find my biological family because I'm just curious about, like, where I come from, who they are, what happened, why they did that. Especially why they did that, right? You're always gonna wonder, like, oh, did they just, like, not want me because I was trash or something? Or, like, yeah. Don't downvote assholes. Okay. Obviously not the asshole. I never said why they feel grateful towards those adopted parents, like they did them a huge favor. I agree. Not the asshole. Well, I found out at 17. That's wild. Not the asshole. Of course you're curious. Your parents sound unreasonable. Yeah, I agree. It's obvious, right?
So, like, if you're, like, adopted, right? If you're the adopted parent, right? When is the prime time to tell your kid? Like the only like best solution is like if they were
honestly
not adopted from birth.
I think maybe around before middle school, because that's like when puberty's about to hit. I think learning during puberty, it feels like your whole life is completely upside down. So I think I was gonna say something like 12 years old, but I'm like no. So I think like maybe around like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or something.
Whoa, I feel like that's
too late.
I don't know.
Really?
I guess. I mean, I guess that's prime situation, but then they're gonna start crying. But like, I mean, yeah.
But that's fine because like they're still growing up, right?
Yeah.
You definitely like.
And
I
they're
said,
still, but then they have to still rely on
like,
parents, I guess.
any later than that is gonna be worse. I feel like. Because what? We're gonna tell them when they're 4 years old? They don't know what adoption is.
I don't know.
Like they don't even know. They have no idea. Well, maybe that's better, but I don't know. I think learning when you're in that middle age between like about to grow up and be in middle school, but before you go to puberty, like that's a better time. Because I could not imagine being in puberty and also learning that my parents are just like not my real parents. That'd be crazy. Yeah. So, do you want to say this one, Anna?
Throw away tensions all. You are not the asshole!
Alrighty. Let's do one more. Here, you choose it.
Ooh.
Oh, this one got labeled asshole.
Wait, so should we check it?
Oh, I don't know.
I kind of want to know. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I don't know how long this one is. Okay. I got you guys. I'm today's reader. Yay!
She's the reader.
Okay, so electronic wall 7043. We're going to be reading. Am I the asshole for not being excited about being woken up because my spouse found a hotel she liked the price of? It depends. I feel like
how good is the discount?
Like, yeah, how good is it? And like if were you just mean? Were you just straight up mean, or were you just like nonchalant? Like, were you just like, oh, that's awesome, and then went back to sleep?
Well, I mean, wait, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Am I the asshole for not being excited about being woken up because my spouse found a hotel that she liked the price of? I think it's hard to be excited.
But I mean, you could still like, you know, be like a positive person. You could be like,
yeah, I mean, as long as he's not an asshole about it,
as long as
the whole point of the whole thing. But as long as he's not an asshole about it, and he's like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Like he could like fake a little bit of it, but yeah, like
if he's like beating her up, he's like,
why did you wake me up?
Bow. Okay.
Yeah, if he did that, then he is the asshole.
He's definitely the asshole if he did that. Okay, let's start reading. So my wife is my son's stepmother. Her preferred method of traveling is without him.
Oh, she's the asshole.
I won't
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a different topic.
Honestly,
I won't get started on my thoughts about that. My birthday is the middle of January, and hers is 5 days later.
that's
Okay.
cute.
Last November, she decided she wanted to go on a trip for her birthday. Conveniently, it was for our birthdays, even though I went in support. What? I went in support to.
Wait.
Why didn't you fix the comma? Quotation marks. I went in support to what she wanted to do.
Wait, how old is this guy?
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't give us a.
If he's old, then honestly.
I mean, he's a step. This is his second wife.
Yeah. I think that at some point when you're that old, you kind of just like go with whatever the missus wants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I don't think that he should be so picky.
Yeah. She was so in support to what she wanted to do, and we traveled all day on my birthday. Oh, so he didn't even. So like he was just like on an airplane the whole time.
That's fine.
I guess.
I mean, you're gonna celebrate
but that's
in
his
a
birthday.
second, right?
I mean, I guess.
It doesn't. Even if it's his birthday, like he's gonna travel, right? He's traveling to go on a vacation.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really like if it's my birthday and I'm like, oh, the specific day that is my birthday, I'm traveling so I can go to like Japan or something.
Well,
then I'm like,
I
I'm about to
think-
have so much fun, even though it's talking to me on specifically the date of my birth. I'm gonna have a
Well,
lot of
like
fun.
you could have moved the date up. Is
But
what
why-
I was thinking.
But maybe
Me
it's more
thinks, me
convenient
thinks,
or something.
Methinks, you know, just saying.
I think that he's being so picky already.
Okay.
He's acting like a freaking girl, dude. He's acting
What?
like a freaking
You can't say
baby.
that. When she brought up the trip in the beginning, I mentioned my son going and that he would be really interested. She gave 100 reasons for him not to go and asked if I still wanted to take him. Yeah. She flipped out. Said if he comes, she wants to go to Hawaii for 3 weeks without him.
Oh.
What?
Wait, without him? Like without
Like,
the guy? You?
I don't know. I can't decide.
Oh, without the son. She really doesn't. I don't. What's wrong about the son?
Wait, said if he comes, she wants to go to Hawaii for 3 weeks. I'm still confused. Like, without...
I think
like,
maybe the son. I think that means the son.
Yeah, because without me, I would say that would be a me, right?
She just wants to go by herself.
Yeah, like me. I'm like, okay. I tossed it back at... I tossed it back at her and said, if he doesn't come, we can do a family vacation for 3 weeks. What?
Wait.
That makes
if
no
he
sense.
doesn't come, can we do a family
Can we do a...
Oh, with him. Oh, because like so they're gonna go on a trip this time without the son, and then they're gonna go to Hawaii for 3 weeks. But she's saying that if he does come, or
Well, I'm so
then
confused.
she
This
wants to go to
is
Hawaii
the
for 3
worst.
weeks
You're an
without him.
asshole for writing this. I'm already saying you're an asshole. What is this? Okay. Yeah, and it didn't go over well. Yeah, I can assume. I mean, the sentence is so bad. I can't read this. Well,
You're the asshole for writing this. That's funny.
well, we got home and she came up with the idea of going on a trip with him. OMG! For spring break. Blew my mind. It was also interesting how quickly she wanted to go on vacation when her trip costed 3 times as much as we had expected. Did they even have the funds for this? Like, I'm like,
Why are you reading into the funds?
I mean, like, think about this. Like, if it's 3 times is what they expect, right? That's like 3 times.
Oh, so do you think like she knew about like how the trip was gonna be so much more expensive?
Yeah, that's why she invited him. That's what he's saying.
To like ensure this trip goes through or something. Maybe?
Yeah. So that's why she invited.
Okay, sure.
So today I had shots on my shoulder because of some severe pain. I thought he meant like he was drinking, and I was like, what is he talking about?
Sure.
Some severe pain. One side effect is to make it hard to sleep. Had a shot Monday and Tuesday and woke up at 4. And today woke up at 5. I've been sleeping on the couch because it's more comfortable with my shoulder. So tonight I had been sleeping, and at midnight she scared me really bad. She just plopped down next to me and I jumped and opened my eyes and her face was a foot away and staring at me. And I was like, bleep! You scared me!
What? Why did he censor himself on Reddit?
Why? Yeah, does he
Do you have to censor yourself on this?
No, you don't have to censor yourself.
This is ridiculous.
She said she didn't mean to and went straight into talking about a hotel she found and how much it is per night. Blah, blah, blah. She asked what I thought. And being super tired and my heart was pounding still, all I could think of was, I was sleeping. No, he's skunking me. He's literally me.
I was sleeping, bro.
She jumped up and stomped off, swearing at me, yelling about how she'll never want to do a family vacation ever again. Now I'm lying here, wide awake, wondering, am I the asshole?
Bitches be crazy.
Low-key, what just happened? I don't know. I kind of don't think he's the asshole.
What?
I don't know.
Actually, wait, yeah, she's the asshole.
Yeah, like, what just
Wait,
happened?
I was like computing in my head.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like,
No, he's definitely the asshole, right?
well, I mean,
she's.
I mean,
She's the asshole.
I feel like, yeah, because, like, one, she knows that this trip is, like, 3 times how much, and then she's
That's
like,
kinda
oh, yeah, we can
weird,
take her
yeah.
son, we can take
I feel
her
like
son.
he added so much weird information to it too.
Yeah.
That like kind of wasn't relevant to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was sleeping on the couch and she just jumped on me and said, "I like this price of this," and then I said, "I was sleeping, bro." And then she's like, "I'm mad because you just said you were sleeping, bro." And then no, am I the asshole? It's like, dude, all that extra stuff about like your
Low
son
key,
and-
like his writing is so bad. I literally want to punch this guy.
So he's the asshole because
This writing is so bad. Lock in. Maybe because this is your, I don't know. This is your son's stepmother. So I'm assuming you're pretty old, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And this is your wife, right? So I'm assuming you should have better writing. As a high schooler, you should lock in.
Oh. True.
True that. You're the asshole just because of this writing. Just saying.
True. Okay, wait. So, I think that. Well,
like think about it, right? So
I think that. Well, okay. Also, he's just weird, right?
yeah, he's a freak.
Because he was talking about like.
I just hate him. Period.
Okay. Because literally at the beginning he was talking about how he was saying like, oh, I want to go on this trip with our son, and then he's like, no, but I don't want to go on the trip with our son, and then she was like, okay, well, I want to go on a longer trip without the son, and then he was like, okay, but if we go on the trip with the son, if we don't go on the trip with the son this one, then we're gonna go on a longer trip with the son, and then
they're the same amount of weeks. What are you talking about? This is 3 weeks without him, 3 weeks with him.
yeah.
Now I'm so confused. I don't know. Why did he write that? I can't. What did he write? He didn't need to write that.
I don't know. So then
I feel like that was excess information.
came up with the idea of going with him on a specific break. It blew my mind, but also interesting how she wanted to go on vacation. Our trip cost 3 times as much as we had expected. Oh, I don't even know why did he include that part, because that what does that really add to?
I feel like there's an extra side of this part that he's not saying, because like why he included that just to make it seem like she's an asshole.
I feel like am I the asshole is not really about like people being like, oh, am I the asshole? It's more about like people saying like, oh, this is my story and I want confirmation to know that I am not the asshole.
Pretty much.
Because it's not people generally being like, am I the asshole anymore? I feel like you know the answer and you're constructing the story and you're only telling the details that you want to make sure that we think that you're not the asshole, right?
Literally.
So, is this guy the asshole? You tell me, Anona.
I mean, like he swore, "You scared me," and she's like, I didn't mean." She said, "I didn't mean to," right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and
Well, she didn't mean to.
Yeah, she didn't mean to, but like also it's like midnight, kind of.
So, okay, actually, so
yeah, so I don't know.
It's weird because like in some of this, I feel like actually in most of this, I think she might be the asshole.
Yeah, and most of this she's the asshole, but sometimes he's low-key the asshole.
But
like,
also, yeah, he's also the asshole.
They're both of them are assholes. I guess assholes are made for each other.
Also, in the beginning of it, it was like for my birthday. Oh, so it's also I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's like last November she wanted to go on a trip for her birthday, and it's like okay, but your birthdays are so similar, and then so like conveniently it was for our birthdays, even though
I feel like
what
that
she wanted to do, and we traveled all day on my birthday. It's like okay, so also this guy, assuming he's like around his 30s, dude, you've had so many birthdays. This is not the most important birthday of your life. Like, why are you crying about it?
Also, like, if in support of what she wanted to do, right? So then, but the question is, did he actually plan anything? Because like she wanted to go on a trip, right? And she's probably planning because it's her.
Yeah, but I'm betting that they're both probably splitting the cost, right?
Well, I mean,
they're definitely
not.
Duh. Yeah.
No, duh. That's his wife. They share a bank account. I would. say.
Yeah, something like that, right? So they have to like they're spending money together.
Well, I mean, she's looking at like stuff, right?
Yeah. So you're saying like maybe he doesn't. He's a baby. He's a big baby, and he also doesn't know how to type. This guy does not know how to use Reddit. He didn't even tell us how old he was.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's always like a big deal, but he didn't do that.
Off.
Yeah, he doesn't know the rules.
Gosh.
So, Winona, what do you decide for Electronic Walk 7043?
I'm saying me as a personal person. I'm saying he's low-key kind of an asshole. He's actually like
okay, but
in this scenario.
Okay, what about for just the specific? Am I the asshole for not being excited for being woken up because my spouse found a hotel that she liked the price of?
I can't believe he just said I was sleeping. Like, did he just did he just say it? Like, did he like shout at her like I was sleeping or like did he just said it? Is what I'm thinking, right?
So what do you think?
Well, I don't think he's the asshole, but
Okay.
I think he's an asshole. Period.
Oh,
But
wait, actually, yeah, I agree. I don't think in this scenario he is the asshole, but yeah, he's definitely an asshole, and he cries like a little baby, dude.
Yeah, I hate this guy. What does the comments say?
Quick question. Why the fuck are you married to someone who blatantly dislikes and excludes your child? How old is this kid? I find it interesting how you admitted that. You're the asshole, you're the asshole, you're the asshole. Show she.
Literally.
I agree. Son is 14 according to Ops post. Bro is doing investigative research.
Bro, I would.
So old enough to understand what is going on. And, poor kid.
Damn. Yeah, that's hella sad. Think about that, right? Like this kid. So your dad brings along some new chick, right? And then, like she don't fuck with you. She don't fuck with you. So and then she doesn't bring you on trips. Like they're always away, right? Think about this. Like they're always away.
I feel like that's not an uncommon story for like someone to not like the.
Yeah, but
like for you to not like your stepmom, or for your stepmom to not like you, because it's like.
Yeah, but I feel like that's terrible.
It's like
that doesn't mean it's good.
I agree.
I agree.
It's definitely not good, but it's definitely not. It's not the craziest story, right? Because it's like you always see it in media, and also you hear from other people's stories too.
Yeah, and that doesn't make that. That's like, yeah, but that means the dad's an asshole. Think about that, right?
Oh, for marrying.
Yeah, like what they're saying. Like
maybe.
What?
Ops history. She wouldn't go. Wait, what he said? According to the Ops history, she wouldn't go to his sister's wedding because she didn't want to be around them. His son went to. This poor kid is generally being significantly impacted by this. Yeah, so he is the asshole.
Yeah, like.
But okay, yeah, but
like,
not in this scenario.
Everyone's the asshole here, except for the kid.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes. I think Wedding Fickle 6513 perfectly stated it. Yeah, she's not the asshole. Or no, I mean.
They're all both the assholes.
And also, like, he's asking some important questions, like.
Yeah.
What else are they saying? Just keep scrolling. I want to see.
Damn.
Third wheel, 11 years old, Santos. Selfishness, greed, and desperation for sex.
What? What? Okay, that's a crazy line to hit.
14. Yeah. My stepfather started openly hating me. Yeah. See, it's not even that like. Yeah, I think he's also just like he's probably just not a great dad.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of okay dad. He wanted to stand up for his son, but also he's like still married to this woman who like is not supportive of. The dad doesn't have any self-respect.
Everyone sucks in this scenario.
Yeah, she sounds ridiculous.
So what do you think? What is your final answer?
I agree with your answer.
Okay.
I agree that he's not the asshole, but he is an asshole.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, yeah, let's send him off.
Let's send him off.
Okay. Electronic Walk 7043. You are an asshole, but you're not the asshole.
You're not the asshole, but you're an asshole.
I agree. Alright, everybody, that about wraps it up for this episode of the extra episode with Eddie, with my very special guest,
Winona!
Yeah, and thanks for tuning in. Anything you want to tell the audience, Winona?
No.
Okay. Then, talk to you guys in the next one. See you later.